Hi there, today I'm going to talk about the last part of clauses, extra information 2. Preposition plus whom or which. You can use a preposition whom for people and which for things. For example, to whom, with whom, about whom, of which, without which, from which. Mr. Lee, to whom I spoke at the meeting, is interested in our proposal. Fortunately, we had a good map, without which we would have got lost. Without which, to whom. In spoken English, we often keep the preposition after the verb in the relative clause. For example, Catherine told me she worked for a company called La Toma, which I'd never heard of before. Heard of. In spoken English, we can do this. Instead of saying it at the beginning, we can say it after the verb. Heard of before. We don't use whom when the preposition is in this position. Mr. Lee, who I spoke to at the meeting, is interested in our proposal. In this case, when the preposition is after spoke to, we don't use whom. Not Mr. Lee, whom I spoke to. All of, most of, etc. Whom or which. Helen has 3 brothers, all of whom are married. They asked me a lot of questions, most of which I couldn't answer. In the same way, you can say, many of whom, some of whom, neither of whom, 4 people, none of which, both of which, one of which, 4 things. For example, Martin tried on 3 jackets, none of which fitted him. 2 men, neither of whom I had seen before, came into the office. They have 3 cars, 2 of which they rarely use. Sue has a lot of friends, many of whom she was at the school with. You can also say, the cause of which, the name of which. For example, the house was damaged in fire, the cause of which was never established. We stay at a beautiful hotel, the name of which I don't remember now. Which, not what. Study the example. You got a job. This surprised everybody. 2 sentences. Yo got a job, which surprised everybody. Lo cual. In this example, which is the fact that Joy got a job. The reason Joe got a job. We use which, not what. Sarah couldn't meet us, which was a shame. The fact that Sarah was shame. The weather was good, which we hadn't expected. The fact that we hadn't expected. See you later.